So today we're going to review our divisional round picks and review what happened last week. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our channel. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rob.
So, hey, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. Hit the notification bell when you do. So we did 6 picks last week. The favorites only won 3 games. And by favorites, I go by Las Vegas odds, just so you know, not who you think should have won. Mm-hmm. And I was 2-4, which is awful for me. Last year I was better than the favorites last year. And Rob was 4-2. I went with my Packers. Because last year, when I didn't pick the Packers in an upset in the first week, I looked like an idiot when they crushed Dallas. And so the way we're doing it is there's 13 games. And I do this with my friends all the time, just so if you're watching this, it's just for fun. And there's 1 point for the first 2 weeks. So for the first 10 games, 6 the first week and 4 for the divisional round, which is this week, you get 1 point. The AFC, NFC championship games in the Super Bowl, you get 2 points. You get a chance to catch up. Still doesn't make them rate way higher, but actually, the games are worth more. They're more important games, so you get a little bit bonus for doing that. So the most points you can get is 16. There's 13 games, and 3 of them are worth 2 points. So Rob has 4 points right now. I have 2. And other people that follow our channel, a couple other people are in on this, and like 4 of my other friends are in on this too. One person actually did even better than Rob.
What?
He picked 2 upset picks, and he got them both right.
Oh,
5-1, right?
Yeah.
Washington. Yeah, I picked Washington. He picked the Rams and Washington. And then he picked the rest favorites. So he went 5-1 because the favorites were 3-3. So someone's 5-1. You're only in second place, Rob. So, anyways, so this week, Rob, you want to do your picks since you're ahead?
I got all the favorites. No, my upset pick since Buffalo is a -1. I'm taking Buffalo. Okay. All the other ones I'm taking.
So you're picking the Chiefs, the Lions, the Eagles, and the Bills. Right. Is that right?
Yes.
I'm making the same picks. I don't really see an upset there this week. I'm sure I won't next week because I'm going to have to catch up. But I'm not picking any upsets other than Buffalo over Baltimore, which is a 1-point underdog, even though they're at home, because of Baltimore's, I think, running attack. And they have a better defense than the Bills too. Uh-huh. So, but I think, I don't know, Josh Allen seems determined, and I'll just see what happens. If they can't stop their running attack, the Bills will be in trouble though. If they don't step up.
I don't trust Jackson. If I was a Baltimore fan, he's not doing too good in the playoffs.
So Lamar Jackson is 2-4 in the playoffs, and they've
just like you, 2-4, the same.
And they've lost games where they were like the number 1 seed and stuff like that. And they've never made it to the Super Bowl with him as quarterback. So we'll see. But they have Derrick Henry now. So maybe that's going to make the difference in the playoffs. But they looked good last week, but they were playing a Pittsburgh team that had lost. So we'll see what happens. They're playing Buffalo. Buffalo looked good too last week.
Buffalo has the last time they played them in game 4, they kind of ran over him. But Buffalo didn't have this really good linebacker, Milano. He's a good linebacker. He's pretty quick, and he's good tackler.
Right. So Kansas City's won a bunch of close games, and we'll see. CJ Stroud is not a rookie this year. He's second-year quarterback, so maybe that'll make a difference. But Kansas City's at home. They're rested up. And same thing with Detroit. They're rested up, but they've had a lot of injuries on their defensive team, Rob, and I don't know how many of them are coming back for this game. They've had 2 weeks off.
But Detroit can score, though. That's the whole thing. How are you going to stop Detroit from scoring? That's the whole thing.
Washington has a rookie quarterback, Daniel. So we'll see how he does. But he looks very poised last week, Rob.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a rookie at all.
And the Rams' defense played better than normal last week, and they're going to have to against the Eagles because the Eagles' defense is really good, and the Rams aren't going to score as much as they did last week, I don't think.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So the line is Kansas City is favored by 8. Detroit's favored by 9.5, and Eagles are favored by 5.5.
Okay.
So all the home teams are favored except for Buffalo. Buffalo's tough at home, so we'll find out. It is a tough game for Buffalo. We'll see what happens though. I'm still picking the Bills to win. I'm picking the Bills to make the Super Bowl and then lose to Detroit. But I can actually see that once they get there, they could win. They could beat Detroit. So we'll find out. All right, so those are our picks. If you want to join with us, make comments, make your picks down below in the comments, and we'll keep track of it.
All right.
And there's a what is it, $1 billion prize, Rob? Is that what we're betting?
Oh, that's what you said. There was no money. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to be taking a train ride with
It's $1,
two of my friends.
Rob. It's $1 bet. It's
Well,
like
I'm
trading places.
I'm gonna have to bring my boys Crusher and Low Blow to come up there and collect. You know.
So you've seen Trading Places, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because your boy was in it, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. That's right.
Yeah, they made the black guy made the white people look bad.
Well, because they didn't know how to be bookies. That's right. That's all the stock market was. It is. It's like being a bookie. He's right.
So the reason I do $1 is because we used to do a quarter when I was a kid. We have 6 kids in our family, so we would predict who would win the Super Bowl and what the score would be, and we would write it down on a little sheet of paper, and we'd put a quarter in a jar.
Back then,
that's my dad. It was like a quarter. I mean, come on, we had paper routes. We could have afforded $1, but you know.
Back then, Mark, a quarter was big money back then. You know, back in the old days.
Yeah, back then. So one year I got the exact score and I got it right, but one of my brothers also predicted the exact score. It was Pittsburgh beat Dallas 21-17. So back then, that was kind of a common score because there was no 2-point conversions, and also because there wasn't a lot of scoring going on when they played. So the scoring was less. So that was kind of a common score. So I got an exact score right, 21-17. But one year my mother won, and she didn't know anything about football at the time. Now she does. She's a big Bills fan. But at the time, she didn't pay attention. She was raising kids. But she would go with whatever uniform she liked the best. Like,
oh,
so
yeah.
she,
so like with the, I like
so
the
she
uniform.
was out, yeah, I like the Dolphins uniform. She liked the purple in it or something like that. And then she just threw out a score, and she got it right one time. So she won $1.50, whatever it was, you know. We have 8 people in our family with the two.
I know. Nice.
So
Big money, man. Big money.
Big money. It was big bucks. You could win it like $1.50 because
right.
one brother didn't follow football, so
I think back then $1.50 you could buy like 2 sodas and
you could buy a 6-pack of Genesee beer. I'm not sure why you would want to, because Genesee beer is awful.
Yeah, they can look that. They can look that up. Yeah, they can look that up. That was our look.
I splurged for the Miller. It was $1.75. I spent the extra quarter because it was well worth the better tasting beer.
Miller Ponies.
Wilson was $2.
No, I did the Miller Ponies. No, I did the Miller Ponies. They were good.
So those are our picks. I'm behind because I went with my backers and I didn't pick any other upset picks. But in hindsight, I should have picked the second upset pick because all 3 of the really close games last week, the underdog won. All the ones with a really close betting line, point spread. One last week was 3 out of 3. That's interesting. Anyways, I mean, those are all pick 'em games. Anyways, they're all pushes. I consider when it's 2 points or something like that. Anyways, so you really should pick them, and I didn't. So that's my mistake. All right, so those are our picks. If you like this video, hit the like button, and if you can share it with your family and friends and make picks down below. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that notification bell when you do, so you get notified of our next video. And if you want to join us for our live show, it's every Monday except for major holidays, 6 to 8 Eastern time. You can call them for the show, so it's pretty cool. And if you want to donate to this channel, there's super chats and super thanks down below, and there's a link to PayPal. We'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.